downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
First down, Hurts. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he finds his tight end, it's Hurts. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. We got it.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Huntley. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
49-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
On first down, Huntley. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
2nd down and 10.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fournette. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, That's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it'll be second and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. From the gun, Huntley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, first and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
And an Eagle first down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This ball complete to Reagor. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
16 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
The Bucks with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Sanders. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
At the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Going for it with Sanders. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bucks defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit. I'll put some points on the board on this one.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 36 yards on the play. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
56, the mic, boy, 56. Check 56. Let's go, team.
Operating from the gun. Huntley looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Buccaneers nothing. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And an incomplete pass.
Brings up.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Huntley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Huntley. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Gun. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. Hurts. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Eagle 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
45.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And the Bucks with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Quez Watkins. Incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And spins away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd and 2, Huntley, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The big fella. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. When we're down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
3 yards the gain there, second down. On second down now. It's Jones, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Brought down by Darius.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check 43.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Huntley to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go. Take the 60.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Loss of 2.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Eagles 24. Buccaneers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Here's Huntley.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Go, go, go.
Operating from the gun. Huntley airing this one out for Evans. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Jackson to return. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't.
Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake. Huntley. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
To throw, Huntley.
This is caught, Gronkowski. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Buccaneers 8. Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Rolling to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin White, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hurts.
And the pressure gets to him again. Levante David in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off play action. Huntley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On play action, they'll throw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on, you're not done in the 4th. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12.
Again, it's Fournette. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go, let's go. Here we got Mike, number 50.
From the gun, Huntley. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
throwing on first down. Huntley, a slant to Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucks have a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they're up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Huntley. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
And sack.
The Bucks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Now 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got
Operating from the gun, Huntley. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to his running back, Evans. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Huntley. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. He'll fire. He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn. Big-time play, big-time result.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Chris Godwin.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. And he whips that one incomplete there. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
By the Eagles.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
But now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
The Bucks summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for 2.
53's the mark. 53. Check.
Following the fumble recovery. Huntley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 5-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Down. And 3 yards to go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game